Very good indeed.
Hey there folks, this is David on David's Brain. Welcome back to our ongoing Let's Play of Metaphor ReFantazio for the PS5. Please be sure to like, share, subscribe, comment, ring the bell, and get treated to my Patreon, links in the description at the bottom. Oh, well, yeah, last time was certainly it was certainly eventful. Yeah, well, we learned the truth of what happened, truth of the disappearance, and, well, yeah, Joanna will be brought to justice, and she'll be the prize that will present at the, what was it again? The, what was it? Oh, yeah, the Exhibition of the Brave. Well, in the meantime, we got some time to kill. Yeah, here we are. So, well, might as well explore the town and see what we can find. I think we should prioritize that Kukulis guy has asked us to do.
Very good indeed.
Original. What about you went all the way to the giant sandworm's nest not right over there? Maybe you got a bit of a daredevil in you. Damn good show, Mr. Candidate. And thanks to it, they're saying the kidnappings were resolved. Well, we're much obliged to you. Got them on a shirt or something special, eh? And that they are. Yeah, let me just pop into here. Alright.
Alright then.
Yeah, that was a little bit of a boo-boo on my part. Alright, well, hopefully they managed to go and track down the rest of Moore's co-conspirators. Say, have you heard of the Ipsen? Right near town, there's a forest with a whole mess of goldborns in it. Me, I figure that place has got something to do with the kidnappings. I mean, don't goldborns seem awful clever little buggers?
Why?
Yeah, no, good theory, but debunked.
What you want to know?
And what was it? Something you want to know? Nothing?
Thank you.
No more kidnappings. I'm so happy. I'm sure the town is you to thank for this good news. Recently, another candidate for the tournament came by, but so far you've been the only one to ever actually do anything with this town's best interests in mind. For someone other than his eminent sporter to be king, I hope it'd be someone like you.
What are you playing at?
Please refrain from speaking to me. I'm trying to concentrate. I cannot afford petty. Well. And now then with a fairy companion. You must be the fool who thinks he can defy his tribe's legacy and take the throne. Well, talk around town says I got a good shot, so what's it to you?
What?
Thanks. I take it you don't sugarcoat anything. Who are you exactly? A fine question. I'm a chef who once served His Royal Majesty, otherwise known as the Queen of Cuisine.
Whoa.
That's, quite the title. Now you must have some serious skill to make food from royalty. I take it you don't work there anymore? I do not. If I could choose the king to serve, I'd want a true gourmet with a refined palate. But by the looks of you, I'm sure your taste must be pedestrian. I don't know, I'm pretty sure... Let's see, my taste match yours. Tell me, how does my boot taste? Hey, rude! For your information, we collect all our own ingredients and got pretty good in the kitchen.
Okay.
Indeed. I wonder then if you could make a dish to satisfy me. I aim to cook something to raise the sunken spirits of this town, so I would appreciate a dish that I could use as inspiration for my own cooking. Is 5,000 reeve an appropriate reward? I'll also add in some of my high-quality ingredients as well. I'm not simply looking for a dish that tastes good. I need a creation that will help revitalize this town's very spirit. For example, a dish that uses local specialties. A dish that's easy on the stomach and rises one's spirit after a taste. Is that too much of a challenge for you? Alright, I'll get in there.
Lovely, that.
Such confidence. Perhaps you are capable of surprising me. If your cooking proves worthy, I dare say you might actively support your candidacy.
Okay.
A dish using local specialties. Oh, how about mellow milk? That easy food she mentioned? Does she mean something soft and fluffy? Maybe we should start with recipes that call for milk.
Let's give it a shot.
Alright. Let's see, limp goldfish and brocaded koi.
Yeah.
Sounds tough, but if we can pull it off, we'll get a reward and a new supporter. Let's make a dish you'll be raving about for days.
Sorry.
If you seek training, I'm afraid I must apologize. Right now, I have some things I'd like to ponder alone.
Thank you.
I'm obliged, but this is not a place to speak as freely as I'd wish. It concerns the knights of today, you see, and one never knows what ears might be listening. Please, let us discuss this on our next voyage instead. Alright.
Incredulous.
Pleasure to see you. Oh, dear me.
Now that the kidnapping has been resolved, I can proudly say this is truly a wonderful place to live. This town's become much more vibrant since you first came here, wouldn't you say? This was a town where a lot of people lived in harmony. It still pains me to think of all those who were taken, as I personally knew many of them. And yeah, how horrified she would be if she learned that their last thing, what exactly was the last thing they saw. But we will all live, I'll forever be in your debt for all the help you've given us. Thank you, traveler. Oh. Yeah, very, very complicated story, that.
But, pardon? Why?
The paint looks expensive. It seems a bit out of place in this town.
What do you think?
Oh, well, what do you think? Used to be a painter in the royal capital, and a patron and everything. All painted the truth, and they cut me loose for it. Now I'm just a backwater brush slugger who can't sell a thing.
Pardon?
Oh. Well, hey, truth hurts, and guess they got thin skin. My mom said I could go outside again because the kidnapper got caught. I went to the back alley to see the cows, but I saw a fairy instead. Everyone calls me a liar, though, but you believe me, don't you? He's talking about me. Not too many fairies I know hang out with cows. A fairy in town, eh? Well, we'll take a look. Thanks to you, we'll have a flock of carrier pigeons again. We all hatch without issues, so the problem's solved. Alright, awesome.
What is it? Take a look.
Now that the kidnapping's are resolved, I'd say life's gotten easier, if only by a smidge. Now then, any requests you'd like to take on? Nope. I dare say even the morale amongst the guard corps is stronger than higher than ever. Their swamp will work, and even more so with the incidents now.
Thank you. You really helped me.
And yeah, again, hopefully they found they decided to do something about Morris's co-conspirators.
So foolish it arouses great pity.
Abolish taxes? What idiocy! This Roger so-and-so doesn't know how a country works. What indeed would become a foundation if we were left in hands like his? Now I believe it's Sanctifax Borden who's the best fit for the throne. That's so. I think it's kind of a good idea, actually. When we go and trade into the nearby towns, there's a tax on everything. Yeah, well then again, what exactly pays for the roads? What pays for the guards' wages? But then again, if Captain Tax Times taught me anything, taxes go and turn people into literal demons. Let's see.
That sounds right.
What would happen to the people who can't work? Besides, if there were no taxes, how could the kingdom help anyone? They pay every person for themselves. Well, again, to that I say, Ave true to Kaiser! Did you see the king's face in the Grand Strand? All about the royal palace flying up in the air? You can't make this up! That reminds me, have you heard about the vestiges of the hero kings? The landscapes where mighty kings left behind some trace of themselves. They're all over the country. If you're traveling, you're bound to see them. I've seen only one, but I'll tell you, I was flabbergasted. Leave
it out, mate.
Beg pardon?
Is it really true that the kidnapper's gone, and that you were the one who took care of him? Yep. No fooling. Have you got any proof that you ain't lying? Wait a couple of days. After all the terrible things that have happened in this town, I don't got any more trust to give. Oh, found the ferry. Oh, another ferry. Why, hello there.
What?
Whoa, I wasn't expecting to ride to a ferry in Martiero of all places. I just love the humidity. No one else will come near me, though. That said, the air here is getting really nasty lately. It's giving me the most massive headache. It's finally cleared up now, so it's back to nice and muggy. Don't think I'll stick around forever, though. See you never. Wow, I hardly got a word in edgewise. Well, there's that.
Oh, what they say.
Yeah, I know the town's definitely gotten a lot more lively now.
I guess it's over then.
How can I hear that strange voice in the well anymore? What was the voice anyway?
What they say.
You don't want to know.
You will.
And trust me, you really don't want to know.
Excuse me? Can we talk? Thank you, mister.
Well, always got to help out the local economy.
Can we talk? Oh.
Donalda.
Oh, wait, that's...
Nonsense you are.
oh yeah, Lena.
Oh.
And yeah, I guess this is less her trying to see as why she should be the new king, more just trying to hawk gauntlet runners.
What is it?
That Yuji's been blithering over there for a while now, but I cannot tell her she's giving a speech or advertising her gauntlet runners. She's probably just advertising. That's really all she really sees in this. What do you want? Never thought this pony would get used for something like this. And there are other candidates in the middle of making speeches too.
Hey.
Hey, why'd you debate that candidate over there? It's a good chance to improve your eloquence, and you can refine your imagination too. If it goes well, you may even get some donations. How about it? Wanna try? Maybe not right now. Then again, I doubt she's going anywhere.
Hang on. What if... Isn't that...
And yep, there's the big rock. Sure seems like the bigger the cannon's faces on the rock, the better qualified they are. As the order of the faces changed since Royal Funeral, the faces in first and second are Ford and Luis, but in third place is probably that Rosante Rudolph. Godot's face looks smaller than before. I think it's because he lost that fight in the runner. The rest are so small I could only make them out if I knew them. Can't say I see your face anywhere on here though.
Oh.
We need to stand out enough to land in the top 20. That way your face will finally show up on the King's Rock. But plenty of Magnetai in the meantime. Yeah, I can barely. Aside from Ford and Luis, can't tell who the other guy is.
You there.
Hi, I heard from Borden. One of those kidnappings was your doing, eh? Now I can walk about with peace of mind. Might even hear children laugh in the streets again someday. Although after talking, Borden got a nippy for some reason. He ought to hold his head high. He protected the town after all. Well. Yeah, I mean, if you knew what he'd do, then yeah, you wouldn't exactly be all sunshine and puppies now either.
Well, I guess that's the end of it. Ridiculous.
Sorry, I have strict instructions not to let anyone through. Well, I've heard you lot when stop the abductions. Here, I want you to have this. The token of my gratitude, eh? Yeah, Joanna. Yeah, we'll deal with her later. Got word for the captain. Kidnappings are done with, he said. Must say, hoorah! Thank the heavens for that, eh? Oh, all this has been giving me a hell of a reoccurring nightmare. Real terrible dream, I'll tell you. In it, I'm gone to town alone, but everyone's been kidnapped. I got to thank you, mate, for putting an end to all that. Yep, don't thank me too soon. Oi there, young Master General! Quite the thing you've accomplished. Quite the thing indeed. I'll tip my hand to you. My barns can finally go outside again. I can't thank you enough. Whatever they are.
Hello there.
Is this true? I heard you look at charging these big menacing figures that absolutely changing these big menacing figures that absolutely tear through monsters. My apologies. A merchant from the capital was telling me some weird stories. Of course, I didn't think it was true, but you lot can't do things others can't. Well, alright, so it's not just a spiritual thing, we actually turn into them. Alright.
Whatever.
I felt like I was living inside a monster's cage until recently. It's good to have the old Montiera back. Honestly, I thought about leaving town during the incident. But leaving town would be more scary, so I didn't do it. Now I think I was right not to leave. Maybe I love this town more than I thought, huh? Well, maybe. Who knows? I ain't your shrink.
Even though we caught the kidnapper, it won't bring my child back. I was so innocent. All those good children. How could this happen?
Lovely.
And yeah, now Joanna's, yeah. I mean, I get why she did it, but, you know, what led her to that, but, yeah, all she did was just make more people like her. Just...
I feel bad for that lady. She cries there every day. So I'll draw a picture of that lady and the girl that disappeared. I'm going to give it to her when it's done. I'm sure she'll be happy.
Hey.
Hey. I heard that the kidnappers have stopped, but I still need a proper weapon if I want to protect my family. Well, sounds like a sound investment.
What'll it be?
Alright, let's get our stuff of praise then. Sanctor's Devotion. Sanctor's Mace. And a Damascus Spear. Alright.
Now then.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep at least like 4 of each weapon here.
Now then.
Yeah, who knows if you need like a team of like 4 warriors and whatnot.
Now then.
Let's see, 2 Damascus Spears, a Demon Slayer Spike, a Demon Slayer Pike, and a Spinal Spear. Ooh, okay, that's a strong one.
Now then. Now then. What is it?
Thank you kindly.
Whoa.
Alright, well, I think that's all about town. Yeah, all Joanna did was create more people who lost loved ones just as she did. Well, if anything, I hope her family wouldn't got, well, hopefully her family got, well, you know, proper justice. I imagine the first thing Joanna did after what happened is that she was just, I don't know, like, bash her family's head in with a rock. A very big rock.
Pardon?
Hey, Joanna did say there'd be no more kidnappings, but we never told her who was doing it, were we? So, you know all about the situation, don't you? Well, go on, tell us something. I promise it'll stay just between you and me. I can't right now. That's the exact same thing Barnes said. But me, I'm not so sure. If they actually did that, whoever did it, the point would what point would there be in hiding it? Should be over and done with now, but it isn't. Well, Lady Joanna said everything's alright. Guess that's enough for me to say case closed, eh? Oh, trust me, you'll be getting some closure. This whole town will be getting some closure later. Look, the fountain's running now. Even just looking at it is kind of calming. I bet small changes like this will bring the whole town back to its cheerful self soon enough. Hey.
No, where was I?
Well, might as well see if more has any updates.
Fascinating.
So you have a new archetype, have you? I expected nothing less. Please, do not hesitate to inform me when you wish to study it. Yep, no, I just gotta wait to be able to unlock them.
It's conceivable. Adieu.
Here, kitty.
Oh,
Welcome.
The love of a parent. Forgive me, just tried to catch the tail of a passing memory. I don't recall much, but I have this feeling I often rebelled against my own father. I detest having anything forced upon me, my lifestyle included. I wanted to be free. Even if advised with the best of intentions, one's final course should be made in no one's decision but their own. True enough. Well, might as well get Heismay a little, some extra ammo to work with.
Fascinating. This right here. All right.
I'm counting on you.
Of course.
A worthy heart who tempers anxiety into strength. If thou art ready to see the world with new eyes, I shall bestow upon thee our soul, the soul of the Seeker. This is the Seeker, then. So be it. It's long past time I learn to wield the power I've been given, for a world where all may live in harmony.
Oh.
Well, well, I see the number of archetypes you've studied has grown. I'm very pleased. My own research is coming along quite nicely thanks to you. It's not much, but please, take this as a token of my thanks.
I have retained my edge.
Oh, well, you're gonna get more than an edge there, I'll tell you that. Let's see here. No. I think that'll do for now. And yeah, definitely wait to level up Heismay's upon a little bit in order for everyone to study the thief.
I can hardly wait. Oh. You'll come again, won't you? Why?
All right, then. Let's head there right away.
Alright, well, let's go get some more brownie points.
What now?
Oh, right. Oh my god, there's also some of those, let's see, Sanctor's Mace. Yeah, we got some more of these heroes essence and fruits. Might as well use them.
Good. I'm still getting stronger.
Yeah, definitely no need to level up the merchant, seeing as how, well, I'm gonna be using them a lot.
Steady effort is key.
There they are. At least it's a little up to snuff.
Well, what do you want to do? All right.
Just so.
Let's see. Yeah, we'll talk to Duras later. Oh, Hero's Incense. A curative Connie Roast. Anyways. Queen of Cuisine Heart. Let's see. Well, might as well go and deal with Kukulis' little request here and get Grius' memento back. Yeah, I recommend Merchant, Thief, and Brawler.
So,
What now? Coin can solve problems a blade cannot.
Wealth is its own weapon. Stronger than a sword at times.
With a single fist, I shape our future.
Alright, so all good to go?
well, what do you want to do?
Now then.
It's your call.
Alright.
I see.
Yeah, head on over to the abandoned tomb, take care of that, and also go and run some interference with our with our rivals here.
What are we doing there again?
This is where Kukulis wanted us to find a ring for him, isn't it? I guess it's a tomb for some dead noble. Fun. Wanna go?
I don't trust that man as far as I could throw him, but we do need to recover Grius' dagger.
Should be a good time.
On the bright side, the rumors say the tomb robbers haven't picked the place clean. We may just come away with more than just a ring.
It's your call.
I'll have to make camp for tonight, but we'll leave tomorrow. Question is, can we make it back by tomorrow night?
Just leave it to me. So long as you don't go dragging your feet, of course.
Great. Let's move out.
Okay, here we go. Don't forget, stay alert till we get there. Alright, fire up!
Taking up the request of the man in Martira, the Gauntlet Runner makes its way southwest of the town. The mysterious individual could very well become a source of new power, though they have yet to quite grasp that.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, Duras? I've heard different things to do now. Hop on over to the lounge. I fixed the plant culture chamber, so you can grow seeds if you got them. Ooh! Thanks to Duras, you now use the plant culture chamber in the lounge. Use to plant any seeds you have. Thanks to the magic of the Uniter, your crust will be ready for harvest the next day. Awesome. I'm sure he would listen.
Got it.
Alright, now where is that cultivator? Aha, there you are. Oh, there's some seeds. Oh, let's see, heroes fruits.
Hero Fruit seeds. I heard those are really rare and that adventurers have been taking them home for ages trying to follow in the footsteps of heroes. We have some seeds, why not plant them? They'll grow into something usable with some tending. Oh, they take a day. Crap. Now why would they just do that? Alright, well, Stoll did say that he was up for talking, so might as well go and see where you can find him.
Excuse me.
Old Huckenberg was talking about you. Anyone want to ask me otherwise? Alright, Stoll. Oh, yeah, let's see, Galaga. After Martiera, the group's morale is bolstered by a new ally, Heisme. Feeling she hasn't helped enough, Galaga pledges to work even harder. And yeah, she's that one social link that levels up via the story, so yeah, we're gonna have to wait for her to... Yeah, we're gonna have to wait for her skills to really come in. Ugh. Anyways. Alright, let's go see what Stroll's all about. I'm sure he would listen.
What now?
Out in the open road. Good times.
Oh, it's you.
Hey, what are you up to? Ironic how fidgety one gets when told to wait, isn't it?
Oh, right.
Beg your pardon. I was just thinking about something. Are you free at the moment? I could use your advice about something. Alright, what's up?
Sorry.
I'm sorry to burden you with all my personal problems. Look, dude, it's no problem.
I'm sorry.
I need to know to be better about keeping my emotions in check.
Right.
Remember what we heard about my inheritance? That there may be a clue to its whereabouts in my hometown of Halia. Yeah, I could definitely give you a whole lot of cash, and you could use it to go and buy out those abandoned houses for your people.
Right.
You'll finally be living the high life. And now, just a minute. Even if I did find it, I wouldn't just luxuriate in money. To be a lord of a prosperous house. That's a natural ambition for all who are born into nobility. Forging aristocratic alliances, courting favor from royals and nobles, marrying some wealthy lord's daughter, and then there's the matter of heirs. If I had a daughter, her hand would be promised to another family at birth. A son would follow suit in my courtly endeavors. All that couldn't feel more foreign to me in this life. Well, your life's yours to choose, man.
Hey.
If only it were that easy.
Yeah.
All I know is that my parents sheltered me while they dutifully fulfilled their roles. It's my turn to take up the mantle.
Damn.
I never imagined it would come to this. It makes me regret how I treated my parents. The last image they had of me was that of an ignorant child, spoiled all his life by a cadre of servants. The house, its name, both are the cornerstones of Halia, but that means nothing to the people suffering, cast out by the fire. If I put the house first in spite of that, I'm no different than Lord Hydron. What is my course? My lack of clear answers clouds my thoughts of late.
Got it.
But there is a ray of light between those clouds, thanks to you. I need to seek out that inheritance, I know that much. Alright, so where's your hometown then? Where can we find your hometown? You would join me. Does your generosity know no bounds? Hey, dude, I just turned over 100,000 Reeve to go and donate to the reparations for all of Joanna's victims. You should know me by now.
In that case.
Well, when that inheritance turns up, you owe me a cut.
Hey.
You got a devilish streak sometimes, you know that? But I understand. You're worried for me, aren't you?
You're a kind one.
I honestly didn't expect such kindness, though. But since you're coming along, shall we agree to head there next time we meet, then? Sounds fair.
I'm relieved in knowing that I'm not alone.
And increased skill inherent slots for the warrior lineage to 2. Awesome. really should be the one helping you. Yet it's quite the opposite time and time again.
Thanks.
Thanks for that.
Don't worry, I'll just add it onto your tab.
Hello, hello.
Oi, you lot! Time to muster! We got a runner headed our way!
Yep, as I expected.
God, that Boris runner has to be Goddard's rising star! That firebrand thinks he can decimate our craft?
Kinda nearest to know the other gauntlet runners by sight. But when he says decimate, that can't be a good thing, can it?
No, if I remember Goddard right, he's a might makes right type, which means that thing's probably gonna be loaded for bear.
Onward.
Indeed, we mustn't allow him to damage His Highness's runner. Let's go!
Oh, wait.
Young. Too young, in fact. A greenhorn like you is years, centuries from deserving a land runner. You'd be the rapscallions who crashed the opening ceremony. A young man like you, our king. Ha! Laughable.
What's your problem?
The name's Godard. The rightful heir to the throne and the voice of the rogue tribe. Tax the young, bankroll the elderly. Those too old to work will know prosperity under my rule. You little jackanapes will kneel before your betters and elders. And if you will not, you will be made to kneel. Prepare yourselves!
We don't want your vision of a world built on callous sacrifice.
Yeah, this guy is basically just okay boomer screaming at the top of his lungs and basically just... Ugh.
Looks like we can't brute force through this one.
Face me! I'll take this. I'll be taking that.
Why, hello there.
It's okay. We can do this. Merchant! You better be sure.
I can't afford to hold back.
Well, there's only just him, so obviously he hasn't received the king's protection.
Merchant! I'll blow you away!
I'll not lose to young rapscallions!
With blade in hand.
Yeah, whatever there, Grandpa.
I'll destroy you.
Cheeky brat! Suffer! With years comes
Audacity.
wisdom!
Hulkenberg's moving slower.
Nothing personal. I'll coin to your name.
Nothing but empty
Coin can
pockets.
solve problems, a blade cannot. Maybe. Merchant! Fire!
Cheeky brat!
No holding back! Be frozen!
Is everyone all right? Come. Not now.
Cheeky brat! Take this!
Not yet.
Take
Hulkenberg's down. Get her back up. Hulkenberg's down. Someone help her get back in the fight.
Now accept your fate. Ha! Die!
The elders and rogues will rise!
I won't hold back!
Nice hit.
I shall fight as the noble I am. Here!
My spirit is
I'll not
unbroken.
lose to young rapscallions!
I had jello today!
Justice prevail. Shatter.
You whippersnappers need to learn respect for your elders! Who do you think kept this kingdom together after the war?
Well, it certainly isn't your crazy ass.
Still fight.
Let's get him some healing.
I'll use what I must. Rancor!
Hulkenberg's last legs. Someone get him healed up.
Let's go!
I can't afford to hold back. Not now. This calls for one of these.
With a single fist, I shape our future.
Take this! Take this!
Good God! You've got some fancy footwork, Stroll.
Now accept your fate. Slash! Mandible berry.
Cheeky brat!
Still here?
I shall fight as I call upon royal power within! Tougher than I thought.
Meddling little hooligan!
From our provisions.
Thanks.
Much thanks.
I owe you.
This is
I sight it.
Captain's hurt bad. Let's get him some healing. The captain's on his last legs.
Oh, power
Get
of
him healed up.
kings. Formidably keen.
Captain, they've slowed you down.
Let's try this.
Quite a boon.
Plus needed.
Helpful as ever. I can't afford to hold. Are you prepared?
I saw
You
that!
gotta aim better than that.
Suffer!
Captain's hurt bad. Let's get him some healing.
Suffer!
Captain's down. Someone, help him back up.
No sense in waste. With blade in hand. Come! I crush you!
Ugh, there!
Remember, we all grow old, and the blade you hold to my throat will be at your own soon enough.
Nobody's trying to massacre the elderly, you old goat. We want equal happiness for all, young and old. God above. Look, we'll not kill you here. How's that for respecting our elders? But mark me, this will not happen again.
Far too naive. But I suppose that's the luxury of youth.
God, this guy just will not shut up!
Tis done.
Hey.
I admit, it feels good to get stronger.
Ha! I have never known such heights.
Well, luckily I saved before that.
Spectacular.
Probably good work out there, lad. No one's getting their hands on this ship under your watch, eh? Now, full speed ahead. No delays for us. Not if I can help it.
The Gauntlet Runner at last arrives at an encampment as darkness overcomes the wilds. Nightfall, the time of hunting for monster kind. Even with the Gauntlet Runner, it is no time for travel, as monsters come more alive with every breath. The thirst for adventure is quenched.
All right then.
Ugh. Yeah, alright, so let's deal with this crazy old asshole, Goddard Gunnell, a rogue candidate participating in the tournament, ordered to demolition in the effort to rebuild Ontario after its annexation. Having had the experience being replaced by younger workers, he announced his candidacy and calls to create a pension system to support the elderly. Though the elderly support his vision, he's received poorly by the young and is criticized for being partial to the long-living rogue tribe. His Gauntlet Runner, the Horizon Star, is a modest but high-performing vehicle that earns as strong as its rider. Yeah, basically, with this guy, he basically wants to have, create a age-based caste system. Yeah, no, not a fan. The more delicious the food, the more energy I have. I love a good fight after a good meal. I can cook, provided it's not too complex. Preparing your own meals is its own reward. Eesh. Alright, well... Ooh, a talk with Heisme.
Now then.
We'll be facing great trials ahead. Might be good to get back to my old training methods for the Shadow Guard. Not while we're on the road, of course. Got to keep my eyes up in case of an attack. Perhaps once we're back in civilization. Shadow Guard training?
Then.
Have you a free moment? I like to make the most of our journey.
Alright.
I'm going to spend this time standing watch and keeping us safe. Care to join me?
All right. Well, it sounds like a good idea. You may run into monsters. Are you prepared? I'll be careful.
Indeed. Glad to hear it. Been a while since I've done this. But when I was in the Shadow Guard, my sharp hearing meant I was usually put on watch duty. At the time, most of my missions were confidential, and the kind of thing that never becomes public knowledge. Even now I can't go into any details.
Well,
But I was desperate to protect something important to me, and that's what it was all about. Must have been tough.
Really?
It must have been difficult for you.
Well, that was a long time ago. Now it's just another memory of my youth. Maybe I'm still a desperate man, but my heart feels lighter now than it was then. Perhaps the difference is in having comrades I can trust.
Well, we trust you too, man. Hey, trust is a two-way street.
Tis my honor. Perhaps if you do succeed one day, if you do manage to build an ideal country of kindness to all, then I would protect that land with all that I have. I believe we too strive toward the same world. So, I will gladly fight for it. Not in secret like I did in the Shadow Guard, but as a true official knight. If it really is possible, nothing would make me happier.
You make a damn fine commander.
So that means...
You want to be a knight commander, eh?
Now there's an idea. A UG as Knight Commander. It'll turn the kingdom on its head.
Alright, I'll keep that in mind.
It is thanks to you that I can speak so freely of such lofty... Is it thanks to you that I can speak so freely of such lofty ambitions? Had we never met, I never considered any of this.
Yeah, no, you'd probably just still be in that cave just waiting for a human to go and chow down on you.
I believe you have a talent for showing others the light. And I say that as one who fell deep into darkness. That's a rare quality.
Thanks for saying that. Hearing you say that gives me confidence. Thank you.
People of such character are few and far between. I shall rely on you all the more, Captain. I have rather dragged this conversation on, haven't I? It's a good thing we all remain quiet out here. It's a good thing all remain quiet out there. Wait, it is quiet no more. An enemy comes. Prepare yourself. This one's out of the ordinary.
great.
We'll defend our position to the end. Let us take our first steps towards a new dream.
They're weak to fire. Let's heat this place up.
I'll use what I must. Nothing personal. Teamwork.
So
They will
much
fight
for
with
that.
pride. Fire!
You hit their weakness.
Now, what's the
That's
play?
your opening, Captain.
With a single fist. Come! No. They yet cling to life.
Perhaps this suits me best. 'Tis best used.
There's no way I'm stopping here.
Alright, well, somehow we won.
Good grief.
Oh, they're off on us. They're off us. And that's just how we want it. All thanks to the Watchmen, eh? Oh, the runner is safe, and we learned a valuable lesson in the process. Good experience, all told.
Yeah, no, could have been worse.
Well then.
You're welcome to come visit again if you'd like.
Now then.
And now I'm officially open-minded.
Tolerance.
'Tis one of the virtues a ruler must possess. If thou aspire to true sovereignty, take up a mantle of benevolence which shall spur thee to aid thy people.
Why, that's...
A conqueror needs that precious kindling with which a follower's passions may be inflamed.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
what to pick.
I mustn't allow things to remain as they are.
Right. Well then.
Alright, there we go.
All right then.
Excuse me.
Let's see. Stroll's torn. His inheritance could be used to rebuild his noble house or save Rangiv and his countrymen. He opens up about his struggles. Well, a ruler is nothing without his people, so yeah, seems to me like the choice is pretty clear on that. Let's see, Knight's Veneration, significantly reducing the bad costs of studying the Knight lineage, and while in reserve, the amount of experience Hulkenberg gains increases. Knight Veneration, Knight Archetype Elite. And yeah, once we take care of this, we'll have the biggest discount we can get for studying the Knight lineage. Alright, let's see what Hulkenberg has to say.
Are you free?
What don't we do today? Whatever the specifics, 'twould be prudent to use our time in improving our chances of building our strength.
Sorry.
I apologize, but I must ask we save training for another time. Right now, I have some things I'd like to ponder alone. If you need advice, I'm here.
If so,
Could you spare a moment for me then? Alright, well, let's hear it. 'Tis about Rodan, the Knight Commander. My family found prominence through means beyond the wealth we lacked. Scholarship, mostly, with some having developed a taste for politics. I was the outlier. My single-minded pursuit of martial arts put me quite outside their sphere, and considering my temperament, they had no idea what to do with me.
yes.
My family offered me no meaning worth pursuing, so I volunteered for the Guard when I was still quite young. I thought that in the military I could blaze my own trail in strength alone, but, well, such ideals were meaningless to House Hulkenberg. Before I had the chance to prove my abilities, they had already made arrangements to assign me to the Knights, ensuring I would not disgrace the family name.
But
I was fortunate enough to meet Rodan in the course of my training as a new recruit. He was born into a storied rogue household, but his house dissolved, and he joined the military after its decline.
that's why.
We were alike in that way, seeking to raise my own individual efforts regardless of familial background.
So, what exactly turned him into, well, into such a psychopath?
What changed him?
The truth is,
After our training concluded, Rodan was openly being considered for an appointment to the Prince's Royal Guard. However, instead, it was I, still tender in years, who was ultimately selected. Rodan lacked for nothing as a knight. He and I were equals in all things, save that my family had put the right words in the right ears. He was denied appointment to the Royal Guard. Instead, he was sent to the front lines alongside the common footmen in the state army. I'm sure he was frustrated. He made a name for himself and returned to the Order, but to see him rise to the rank of commander in such a short period of time. Do you feel inferior?
no.
Rodan's current behavior does not befit a Knight Commander, and it hardly bears saying that we cannot allow such abuse of power. Even if I am partially responsible for his attachment to power. Nay, indeed, 'twould all be the more reason to intervene. But I cannot help but wonder whether it is even my place to judge him. Even as I sought to carve my own path, my knighthood only came at my family's behest, and after failing to protect my charge, I left the capital a wanderer. Oh, those lofty words. What weight did they bear from one such as I, a knight errant and errant, failed in her solemn duty? Well, it's still a knight.
Listen.
A knight errant's still a knight. You can speak as you please.
That's wrong.
I am no knight worth the pride of the Order. Once upon a time, I thought myself righteous. I respected order, brought many a criminal to justice, and saw many a punishment meted out.
Atlus.
Yet looking back, I know it was a matter of convenience, a way to disguise the weakling I was. My knightly standing a replacement for the family I've forsaken. Of course, in my time as a knight, I failed to protect the prince, and abandoned my post to seek him out with no more honor than a thief and a knight. I fled my family, and I fled my knighthood. Rodin, he sees me in this in me, clear on clear. Who am I to claim any chivalry over him? So you'll say nothing.
So then...
So you'll just stay silent? Overlook this? No. I was simply afraid. Afraid to face him, and afraid of facing who I once was. Well, you're better than this.
It'll be fine.
This isn't the Hulkenberg I've come to know. You think me braver than the woman who speaks in fear?
You know.
'Tis the way of a broken sword, I suppose. Brute force will avail it nothing, eh? But still.
I see.
Why yes, that sword. Perhaps I lost sight of something very important indeed. But you've always been there to remind me. I'm truly indebted to you, Morpheus. Know you have my sincerest thanks. Well, yeah, she's feeling. Yeah, hopefully she gets the feeling that I gotta go and beat Rodin to an inch. I go and beat down Rodin.
Tis finally time I settled this.
Significantly reducing the magnetite cost of studying the Knight lineage. Yep.
Sorry.
If I may, I'd like some time alone with my thoughts. When I find my answers, let us speak here again.
The party finally arrives at the abandoned tomb. It is said an affluent aristocrat is entombed here. However, if true, his only visitors these days are tomb robbers seeking his wealth. Are the rare blades and shimmering jewelry merely a trap to draw in more victims, or something else entirely?
Now then.
Well, we're here, but I'm not too keen on this being the place we're exploring.
We're here for a mission, not to seek amusement. This is where we search for the ring, yes?
Gotta get back on track.
That's right. The sooner we find that ring, the sooner we get Grius' dagger back. Although, where do we even start?
It has a history, though. I expect it won't simply be left lying in the dust.
We don't know. We won't know until we head further in. I sense signs of monsters, so be careful.
Well,
We might find some other nice treasures in these nobles' graves. I don't love grave robbing, so I'll think of it as recycling.
There you go. 'Tis well we look for useful items, but let us not stray too far. We are returning to town by nightfall.
Here we go.
Alright, lead the way. Alright.
What now?
Let's see, prize of the abandoned tomb. Treasure monsters attack less frequently if money-consuming skills are used. Let's see.
Good tidings.
I think it's best you stay away. Let's see. The treasure monsters. Yeah, we saw them when we were back in the castle.
Here's the real skinny. Got a right gem for you.
Alright, well, yeah, try stealing from them, and of course, money talks, and they say, shut up and surrender. Alright, well, gonna call it a day. And yeah, next time, we're gonna explore this tomb and see if we can come out with a nice big old profit. So, till next time, folks, this is David on David's Brain. See you when I see ya. Bye-bye.